It is subdued.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute!
Now kill it.
Nightmares and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn Illithids. The pain warps through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Should have learned to bloody swim. Can't believe I almost drowned at the last hurdle.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
We are free. No more gods or monsters. Except those of our own making. And we are cleansed. The tadpoles are still at last. They cannot control us or turn us into abominations.
I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice. What you have done today will start a fire that rages across the astral plane. It seems I misjudged you. You were testing my honor. And in so doing, you have convinced me of yours. As you wish, my savior. My people are leaving, and I must leave with them. Kulas! Farewell, Gestil, my liberator.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city, smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. The crown is in the depths of the Chiontha. You will salvage the stones and reforge the crown, the power of Netheril in your hands at last. The Karsite weave palpates within you, stirred by the very prospect. Once the crown is restored, you could return it to Mystra, fulfilling her wishes and ridding the mortal world of such temptation. Or you could take control of it for yourself and become a god. Your allies' journeys may have ended with the Netherbrain's death, but yours has not. One way or another, you will have to reckon with your god. It's time to speak to Mystra.
So, Gale of Waterdeep, you have become the inheritor of Karsus's powers at last. Tell me, what do you intend to do with them? Spoken like the wizard you were meant to be. You do a great service here, not only for your goddess, but for magic itself. It will never be forgotten, nor will I forget you. So be it. Gale of Waterdeep, chosen of Mystra.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Last night was perfect. Though I couldn't help lying there thinking about my parents before you stirred. I gave them the release they asked for. Freed myself from Shah's grasp just as they wished for. But there's moments where I think I'd trade that to be able to see them again. Talk to them again. There's so much only they could have told me. But that's all gone now. I've got to move on. Find some place for myself. I was hoping you'd say that. Whatever lies ahead will be far less daunting if I have you. It could be just like old times. Well, hopefully not exactly like old times. I think I've had enough camping and mortal peril for one lifetime.
The world wakes to a new dawn, and we are here to greet it. Not as conquerors, but as saviors. No. But despite everything we gave up when we destroyed the brain, it is good to be here with you. Perhaps now we can make our own destiny. No more gods or monsters, no devils or demons to manipulate our fate. We reclaimed our freedom, though everything was against us. What would you do with it? The people. They could have been our subjects if we had only seized power when we had the chance. Perhaps they still can be. Gratitude is an easy thing to exploit, and Baldur's Gate owes its continued existence to us. We can put the Gondians back to work, rebuild the Steel Watch, and march to Waterdeep with an unstoppable army at our back and a song of conquest on our lips. The Sword Coast will be our battlefield, and Baldur's Gate will be the founding city of a new dynasty. My name belongs to my mother, so our house will have a new name, your name, and the world will learn to fear it. But we can look to the future tomorrow, or the day after. Today, let us think only of ourselves in this moment. We have won a lifetime together.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
So, Gale of Waterdeep, you have become the inheritor of Karsus's powers at last. Tell me, what do you intend to do with them? Ambition. A fitting domain. For that is the only thing you will have to offer your worshippers. Know this, the Weave will never answer to you. Set your ambition to that purpose, and you will feel the wrath of a true god. One worthy of the name. You should have remained mortal, Gale of Waterdeep. You would have lived longer.
Have to reckon with your god. It's time to speak to Mystra.
So, Gale of Waterdeep, you have become the inheritor of Karsus's powers at last. Tell me, what do you intend to do with them? You think yourself capable of it? Come then, let us put your ambition to the test. You should have remained mortal, Gale of Waterdeep. You would have lived longer.
One way or another, you will have to reckon with your god. It's time to speak to Mystra.
So, Gale of Waterdeep, you have become the inheritor of Karsus's powers at last. Tell me, what do you intend to do with them? Spoken like the wizard you were meant to be. You do a great service here, not only for your goddess, but for magic itself. It will never be forgotten, nor will I forget you. You already love another, Gale. I see them, waiting for you. It is to them you must return. Go, Gale of Waterdeep. Your life is your own at last. It's time you went and lived it.
rather, you will have to reckon with your god. It's time to speak to Mystra.
So, Gale of Waterdeep, you have become the inheritor of Karsus's powers at last. Tell me, what do you intend to do with them? Spoken like the wizard you were meant to be. You do a great service here, not only for your goddess, but for magic itself. It will never be forgotten, nor will I forget you. Then you are free to go with both my thanks and my promise. Henceforth, your prayers will always be answered. Go, Gale of Waterdeep. Your life is your own at last. It's time you went and lived it.